And I will pass over to you, Aasha. Thank you for taking part in this week's session and being a demonstrator. I know with a lot of us that I've spoke to all the participants this week, I've been really looking forward to it. So thank you for taking the time out, and over to you.
Hi, so my name's Aasha, and I'm going to teach you today how to make creamy chicken linguine. So I just wanted to know if you've all got your ingredients. We're going to start off with putting 2 tablespoons of oil into the pan. So if everyone could just do that and just start it up.
So Aasha, am I right in saying this is a dish that you've sort of created at home just through your sort of love of cooking?
Well, I actually first saw it on Instagram. This lady, she did like, her version was like, I did a lot more like garlic in it. But mine, like I've added a lot more spices in my version. So I tried hers for the first time, and then as I've gone on, each time I've made it, I've just added like different things into it.
Oh, nice. You sort of perfected it.
So, sorry, what did you say?
So you sort of perfected it.
Yeah, I hope so, anyway.
And I've ruined it by buying the wrong sauce.
Well, I forgive you for that, I think.
I've just had a look on Aldi actually to see if I could send my husband, because we only live down the road, and it's actually said there's a stock problem.
Oh God. So what I've done now is I've added the 2 chopped onions and the garlic into the oil, and I'm gonna just leave that on a medium heat, and then I'm gonna occasionally mix that just to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom.
Okay. So I will be putting everything in the chat as well, guys. So if you sort of fall behind a little bit, so we've got both onions and 2 cloves of garlic into pan, mix.
Yeah, and if I'm going too fast, just let me know, please, and I'll just go a bit slower.
No problem. Just going to put timer as well.
And then after that, I'm just gonna add some salt just to make sure the onions go like a bit more brown. By adding the salt, it'll just help it to soften a bit more and cook a bit better. So that's entirely up to you how much you want to add. You can add a teaspoon or a tablespoon, or even just a dash of salt. It's entirely up to you, your personal preference.
Hi, Tyra. Hi, Joe. Can you hear us?
Hi. Sorry, I was busy cutting up the chicken.
Don't worry about it. You've not missed much. We've just Aisha's just introduced herself, and we've just started cooking. So in the chat, the only thing that we've started to do is we've added 2 tablespoons of oil into a pan, and both onions and garlic have gone in there as well. So if you just want to pop it all back in the chat, just so you've not missed it. You've not missed much. Not a problem at all. Tyra, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, I was on the wrong Zoom meeting. I'm ever so sorry.
It's all right. You're just cooking to yourself on the other one, yeah?
I'm on the right one now, I think.
Perfect. Sorry about that, Aisha.
Yeah, so no, it's fine. So after you've just added the salt, you can just leave that on like a medium heat, but occasionally stir it again just to make sure it doesn't get burnt or stick to the bottom, but it should be fine. So after you've done that, what I'm going to do is you should have 2 peppers like this. And if you just want to rinse them first, and then just chop them up into small pieces.
Aasha, how much would you recommend if you didn't like sort of really spicy food?
So if you don't really like spicy food, you could just skip this part. This is just to add like extra spice and flavor.
Okay.
So if you don't really like it spicy, I'd probably avoid the green chilies.
Okay.
Or maybe just add one, if that's okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, so just have a look at your onions again and just make sure you haven't got the heat on too high so it's not burning anything. Just so it's cooking nicely.
You say we should be having pasta boiling in the other pot.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that now, sorry.
Oh,
I was just waiting to get that going. So yeah, what we're gonna do next is to get a big pan. If you're cooking for your family, I'd suggest using the whole packet of pasta, but if it's just one or two of you, I'd say about half, but it's entirely up to you what you want to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna add some water from the top, or you can even add kettle water. It's entirely up to you, but I normally do it as I just add fresh water from the top, and then I'll just add my linguine.
So just a quick recap, guys. So obviously you started with your two tablespoons of oil into your pan that's been cooking away. You've added your 2 chopped onions, your 2 cloves of garlic that have been chopped. You've then added a bit of salt. You've added in your chopped chilies, depending on how hot you like it. If you like it really hot, add them both. If you don't like it hot at all, don't add any. And now you've just obviously gone onto your other pan to start adding your linguine. So half of it if you just for 1 or 2 people, or the full pack if you're feeding family.
Yeah, so with the linguine, what I do is I'll just get the pasta sheets and I'll just break them into half and then just put them into the pan. I've got to make sure that there's more water than pasta to ensure that it boils properly.
So you mean is before boiling the water is right?
You can if you want to, but personally I don't do that. What I do is I just put like cold water, cold or warm water, and then I'll just let it boil on the gas.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's entirely up to you. So I'm just gonna finish off doing that. So once you've done that, if you just put it onto the gas and put it on high heat, and this will just cook in the background while you're doing all the other steps. So that will take a good like 10 to 15 minutes. But you can occasionally check that too, just to see if it's all right. So now I'm just going to go back to my onions and just stir them a bit more, just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom and it's cooking well. Yeah, is everyone okay? Is there anything you'd need help
we
with?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
So far.
Please, if I'm not explaining anything well, just let me know and I'll go over it again. So yeah, I've just turned the heat to medium and I'm just mixing that, the onion, sorry. I'll just leave that for a bit. So while I'm waiting, I think what gives me a bit of patience while waiting for the onions to cook, I'll just tidy up whatever's left. So I've got a few pans here. I'm just going to quickly wash them. And by the time I've done that, the onions should be done. So if you want to do the same, that's entirely up to you.
I can't quite hear you.
Sorry,
I
can you
can't quite hear what she was saying.
she was just saying that if you've got a bit of spare time, what she tries to do is while we've got spare time and things are cooking, she tends just to sort of wash the pans and cleans up after herself.
So we're doing the onions, and then do we put anything in yet?
So at the moment, we should have onions and a bit of chili, depending on how hot you want it. That should still be cooking away on a medium heat. And then the pasta is obviously just cooking away in your hot pan with water. And that's all we've got so far. So is this one of your favourite dishes then, Aasha?
Yeah, I do really enjoy it. To be honest, I eat too much of it. Like I'll make it in the morning and I'll probably eat it like 3 times throughout the day. So and it is quite unhealthy, so I should probably step away from it.
I'm not gonna lie, when Safina mentioned that you cook quite a lot of sort of Asian, Italian kind of dishes, I was quite interested to see what that kind of looks like. But
yeah,
I suppose that's the joy of food, isn't it? I suppose you can tweak it and change it however you like.
Yeah. Well, I hope you all enjoy it. I was just gonna ask, you know, when you marinated the chicken, what did everyone add in theirs? Because I did write in the instructions that you can either put 2 tablespoons or 1 or just a teaspoon of each of the ingredients.
What did everyone? Did they just put a couple of teaspoons of the ingredients?
I just wanted to know what was added when the chicken was marinated, just to make sure that it's not too spicy.
I just put 1 teaspoon of each.
Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah.
That's fine. What we've done is now, because we're sort of avid cooks, Aasha, we've been doing this a while. I think we've been able to sort of know. I think we've definitely found our heat levels. We've had some that have definitely been on the hot side, but I think people are a bit more aware of it now, which is good.
Yeah, because I was a bit worried that it might be too spicy, but that's why I just put like alternatives.
Yeah.
On the list, but yeah. So now, sorry, what did you say?
I was just saying thank you for the ingredients and the instructions. They were really good.
Oh, it's fine, thank you. So yeah, now your onions should look a bit like this. They've gone like slightly more brown. Is everyone's looking the same?
It's gone brown.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna add. I'm just gonna get the marinated chicken.
You add the chicken in.
I'm just gonna get the marinated chicken now. I'm just gonna add that in now. And I'm just gonna mix that well with the onions and the chilies and the garlic. And I can put it on medium heat now.
Can I just ask, I know we're not on this bit yet, but you know the sauce, because I hate to say it's not the right one, but anyway, are we still adding the cream to that?
Yeah, so what I decided, which I thought might be better, would to just use half of the jar of the sauce and then all of the cream.
Right.
So
Well, I've just sent my husband down to Aldi to see if they've got it.
have you got it?
Well, no, I've just sent him. He's just set off to Aldi just to see, and he's just said, if there isn't that, shall I get something else? I said no.
I sent my son to pick some up, and he's managed to pick some up, but he had to ask somebody because he couldn't find it.
Right. I bet I'll have the same problem because my husband's, shall we say?
Which Aldi is it? Is it the one in whereabouts are you?
It's Bramley one.
Ah, okay, because we're Masborough side, and we managed to get one.
Well, it actually says on the internet, currently unavailable. So if he does get it, I'm going to send him a quick message actually to say if there is some, get two.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's just so it doesn't taste. I want to try it. What it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to taste like. If
Sorry
not,
about that again, guys.
it's all right. I honestly, I was just going to say, I honestly don't mind getting the stuff if it's easier. I really don't. So,
it's really nice of you to say that, and you know what? It is very just hit and miss. Some weeks you could go into.
I know. Yeah.
Absolutely everything, and then others, it's just all over the place. And I don't think
because sometimes when stuff's dropped off, I think, oh, I've got that, you know, and then I feel awful. You're running around for everybody. So yeah, I know there's only 1 week left, but I wouldn't mind if there's anything you're struggling with, what I'd be able to get, or if I've already got in the fridge. So
yeah. Oh, thank you, Tina. It gets me out of the office, to be fair. Don't tell anyone.
I didn't think mine was going to arrive, actually. I thought somebody'd forgot.
Poor Jo, bless her. I didn't drop Jo's off till 4:30. I bet she was panicking.
Yeah, I was 3:30.
Oh.
If he does manage to get it, would you say not to put any cream whatsoever in it?
Oh, sorry. No, so the cream does most of the work. So what you do is you'll add the pasta baked sauce in, and then you'll add the cream as well.
Right, so you would still add the cream, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll soon see in about 10 minutes, see if he's got it.
Yeah, so what I've done now is mine was getting a bit stuck to the bottom. So what I've done is I've just added a bit of water into mine, just to make sure that it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. So if any of yours is looking like that, you could do the same. I just say like a splash of water, just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. And maybe turning the heat low if yours is doing the same as mine.
You know, on the menu, Aasha, it said chicken breast, but it's chicken leg. So there'll be a difference in timing, will there?
Slightly. Like as we're going along, we could just like have a look. So for now, I don't think it's cooked at all. It's going to take a bit of time. But in like 10 minutes, we could just have a look. We could just cook the chicken just to see if it's cooked inside. Is that okay?
Yeah.
My husband's just messaged me and he said he's got the last 2 on the shelf. So there must be a shortage.
They're like the gold dust then, Tammy. I'd be selling them on.
I'm just glad he's managed to find them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to my pasta now, my linguine, sorry, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I think I had it on low heat and I didn't realize, so I've just turned it up. And I'm just, well, it looks like it's gonna be a while yet. Is everyone else is looking like this, or is it a bit more cold?
Mine I think mine's nearly done.
Is it?
Yeah, because I put kettle water in it.
Oh,
Oops.
I put mine in already boiling water, so I think that's why it cooks quicker.
yeah. So as soon as yours is done, you can just turn it off and then put it into a sieve and just allow that to just well, you can just put it to a side until it's ready to use.
Okay.
But I think mine's gonna take a while yet. I don't know, I've just always done it like this, so I've always just put cold water in and then I've just boiled it. I didn't want to try something different today in case I mess it up.
Mariam, can I just check you were all right? I know you just come back in. Are you still up to where you were, or are you a bit behind?
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh no,
Do
you're
you
all
put
right.
the pasta sauce in?
2 seconds, Joe. I'm just going to check where Mariam's at. Have you got everything sorted, Mariam?
Everything's fine. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had a call earlier on, so I was doing that. I've got my onions on, and I'll catch up with you in 5 minutes, and I'll follow as I'm going along.
No worries. I've put everything in the chat, so I'll just keep putting it in.
Thank you.
No worries. Sorry, say again, Joe. What was your question?
When do you put the sauce on? Because my
We've got
chicken is done.
We've
Just
not got
gotta
any.
wait for the chicken
Sorry,
to cook.
Yeah.
And
it's-
once the chicken's cooked, then we can add the
it's more or
sauce.
less done.
Sorry?
I don't want it to burn.
So let me just double check mine. Just bear with me one moment. So yeah, I've just tried mine. Yeah, it does look more or less done. Because it's white from the inside, and I've just had a taste of it and it tastes fine. So does everybody else want to check theirs to see if it's cooked so we can move on? Just let me know if it is, and if it isn't, we'll just wait.
Mine isn't done yet, but I don't mind you carrying on because I'm waiting for my husband to come back with sauce.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no. If everybody else is ready, I'm all right to wait and catch up. So yeah.
I'll keep putting everything in the chat, Tammy.
Yeah, thank you. It just smells absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so is everyone else is cooked then? The chicken?
Nearly. And
Yeah.
I've just had a look. I've just had a look at the sauces. Can you hear me?
Yeah?
And well, I'm calorie counting. I might as well chuck the calorie counting out the window today because
You might as well.
yeah, because the jar that Anne got us is very, very sensible eating, but this other one, it's like, yeah, might as well give up on that today.
So is everyone's chicken cooked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to go on to the next step. So because, let me just get that out of the jar. So if you've got this jar, what I'd recommend is just to put half of it in. The reason for that is the double cream does most of the work, so it gives it most of the flavour. But if you've got, just bear with me one moment. If you've got the other jar, but that's very hard to get hold of, I'll put the full jar in. So I'm just gonna do that now.
So this pasta sauce, put half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for you, if you've got the pasta sauce that Anthony gave, please just put half in because I'm not really sure how it tastes. And the double cream does usually do most of the work. And then straight after that, I'm just going to get the double cream and I'm going to put the full tub of double cream in.
Is that in the, you put the full one in, no matter which one you use?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And then just give that a mix. I'll put it on medium to high heat now, just to ensure that they've mixed well. It is a lot of calories, I know. Yeah, so now it should look something like this. If someone could just show me what theirs looks like, because it might be like a different color to mine.
Is that okay? Can you see?
1 second.
Joe?
Yeah, yeah, that looks fine. But if you feel like, if you want to, you can add more of the pasta sauce. That's entirely up to you. So if you want it more creamy, I'd leave it like this. But if you want it to have a bit more of a pasta taste, I'd add a bit more of that sauce. So it's your personal preference. Or you could even just have a taste of it to see what it's like. And you'll know if it's too sweet or...
Nice.
Yeah, does it taste okay? So after I've done this, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna add the sweet corn and the spinach.
You let it bubble first.
Sorry? No, it's fine. You can just add this all at once if you like. It's just to make sure the spinach like dissolves into the sauce. So I'm just going to give that a good mix.
Aisha, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah?
You know your onions, how brown do you need to go? Or do you just do them light brown or like a medium brown?
Like a light brown. They don't have to be too well done. Yeah.
Okay,
light brown will be
fine.
fine.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Aisha,
Don't
sorry, are you adding?
Don't forget the garlic, Mariam.
What, sorry?
Did you put the garlic with the onions?
Yeah, I added the garlic. I'm just browning my onions now, so I'll catch up.
Yeah, so if you just want to have a taste of your sauce now, if you feel like the spice...
Do you put all the sweet corn?
Yeah, all the sweet corn, yeah. Sorry.
And spinach, yeah?
Yeah.
Coriander?
Not yet. So yeah, after you've done that, if you all just like to have like a bit of a taste of the sauce to see what it's like. So if you feel like you need to add a bit more salt, you can do that now. If you want to add some more pepper to make it a bit more spicy, you could do that. Or you could even add some, oh yeah, now we add the oregano. So yeah, if you just want to sprinkle the oregano, you can either put, I'd say a tablespoon actually. If you put a tablespoon of the oregano, that would be perfect. So yeah, has everyone done that?
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna leave this on, I'll say like a medium to low heat, not too high, but I'm just gonna let that simmer. And I'm gonna let all the flavors like infuse together. And just one moment. So your linguine should look something like this now. If you want, you could just take one strand out and just have a taste to see if it's cooked. And if you feel like it's not, then we'll just have to leave it on for a little while. Just gonna have a taste of mine to see if it's done. If I can get it. 1 second. Yeah, so I've just had a taste of mine and it's still slightly hard. So I'm just going to leave that for a couple of more minutes. And I'm going to put my sauce back onto low heat because I can see it's kind of like merging together now. So if everyone just wants to put their sauce on low heat. And then I'm going to get a bit of coriander. Just 1 sec. So I'm just going to take a bunch of coriander and I'm just going to cut that up. So if everyone just wants to do the same.
Can I just ask, my husband's come back and I've emptied my full jar of sauce. I would just double checking it is a full tub of cream, isn't it?
Yeah, yes it is, yeah.
Right,
So
thank
it's
you.
a full jar of the sauce and then a full jar of the cream.
Right, thanks a lot. I don't like it really, really creamy. So would you say still put the full tub in or not?
I feel like the cream gives it most of the taste, but if you don't like it too creamy, then maybe just put like 3/4.
And try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
all right,
yeah, just try
you.
it and see what it tastes like. And if
All
you
right,
feel
thanks
like
a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I've just cut up my coriander and I'm just gonna add that to the sauce as well.
How are you getting on, Miriam? Do you need any catch up?
Oh, good, thanks. I've got my chicken going. My chicken's looking lovely and it smells divine. I've got linguine on and I'm right behind it. I haven't added my pasta sauce yet So I'm going to come to that in a bit shortly, as soon as the chicken's cooked. Thank you.
Perfect. Anyone else need any catch-up, guys, or is everyone all right? So as far as I'm aware, the last thing we've just done is chopped coriander and added it to the sauce.
Yeah, that's the last thing we've done, yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm just gonna go back and check on my sauce again. Yeah, and it looks quite well done. The spinach is wrong, so it looks quite good. And I'm just gonna check my pasta again now. Yeah, so my pasta looks more like my linguine, sorry. My linguine looks more like this now. So does everyone else just want to check theirs and just have a taste again to make sure it's cooked? And if it is, please just let me know. So yeah, my linguine is done now. So I'm just going to drain that in a sieve to make sure all the water's out. So it's ready to combine with the sauce. So I'm just going to do that now.
Is anyone else's spice cupboard getting a bit crazy? You know, because we've done so many cooking and there's so many different spices. My cupboard's just overflowing. Every time I open it, everything falls out.
So
yeah, has everyone drained their linguine then?
Yes.
Yeah. So after draining your linguine, you're just gonna add that. You're just gonna add that to the pasta sauce. So I've just added mine into the sauce. If you want to look, and I'm just gonna mix that all together now. It should look something like this. If yours either looks a bit lighter, that'll only be because we added less of this pasta sauce in. If you got the one that Anthony got, but if it looks a bit more oranger like this, that's fine. It's just because it's a different sauce. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on low heat now and allow that to mix together. And if you want, you can add a bit more of chopped coriander. Well, that's entirely up to you. I think I'm gonna leave mine today because I added quite a bit earlier on.
So you
if you want
add the
to,
coriander now?
Sorry?
You add the coriander?
If you want to, you can, yeah. I'm gonna leave mine for now because I added coriander earlier. Now I added quite a bit. But if you just want to chop some more up and just sprinkle it on top, you can do that. Yep, so has everyone done that?
Yeah.
I'll just give you a couple of minutes if you want to add the coriander in. If you feel like it's not spicy enough or it could do with a bit more flavor, you can feel free to add some pepper, some black pepper, some oregano, or even some chili flakes if you feel like you don't have enough in it.
Ours
so
is
if
a
everyone-
bit. Ours is
Sorry?
a bit too. Ours is a bit too dry. I think we put in too much pasta. Is there anything we can do? Or is it okay as it is?
If you want, you can add a bit more of the red sauce.
Okay.
Yes, you can add a bit more of the red sauce and then just mix that all together.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Could you just show me what yours looks like, if that's okay?
Yep. Right. I'll take you to it. Let me turn the camera other way around. Oops. Do you want to open, Mrs.?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what it looks like. Can
Yeah.
you see? Yeah.
Yes. No, yeah. So if you want, you can add a bit more of the red sauce and just give that a good mix, and then just leave it on low heat.
Okay.
I'd say about 2 tablespoons, maybe.
Okay. You put your tablespoon, Missy.
Okay.
And then just see how that works. And if you feel like you want to add more, then just add some more.
Okay. Thank you.
That's okay. How's everyone else doing?
It's
Yeah,
done.
great. It's good.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Fine.
Just tried mine and it tastes really, really nice, but I cut down on the chilies and everything, and good job I did because it was still spicy.
Oh God. I'm glad
So,
you did then. I
yeah.
was really worried about that because, to be honest, my family hate me because whatever I make it really spicy.
I'm just so glad I didn't put what it said as much as you do, because when after you've swallowed it, you can feel the spice on your tongue after. But we've decided we're not going to put our is it like that pasta thingy, whatever you call it? We're not going to mix it. We're going to have it separate.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that as well. Yeah.
And then we've just took some naan bread out at out at freezer.
Oh. Could you take some pictures possibly, and then Anthony, could you send them over?
Yeah, not a problem. We do that at the end of every session, Aisha, anyway. So because this is a funded project, we take all the pictures and then at the end of the session, we build a big report and stuff. But yeah, I'll send over the pictures. Mine tastes incredible, by the way. So looking really, really good. At this point, Aisha, is there anything else left to do, or is it just a matter of letting it cook a little bit?
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I didn't realize it was on mute.
No, you're all right.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I've just popped it on low heat and I've just put the lid on, and I'm probably gonna leave that for 5 minutes, and it'll be ready to eat.
Oh, that's perfect. So can I just check everyone's at that stage? No one's missing out. How are we getting on, Miriam? Sorry.
Fine, it's fine.
It is, Mariam. You got it right the first time. I've just put my spinach and my sweet corn in, and it looks beautiful. It's really nice.
Oh, perfect. So after the sweet corn, what did we add after that? So I'm just checking. So yeah, sweet corn and spinach, and then I've got a tablespoon of oregano while you're checking your linguine, and then you're just chopping up your coriander and adding it into the sauce. So just while we're waiting for Mariam to catch up, Aisha, what kind of other recipes have you been trying or experimenting with?
So recently I tried like a chicken and mushroom pie, but it had a lot of spices in it as well.
All right, okay.
So I just added like I added a lot of like chili flakes and I can't even remember now. I think it was double cream and soft cheese. So like I like to try different things. I don't know if everyone's seen that TikTok pasta, you know, the one that goes in a dish.
I haven't seen that one though.
So it's just like tomatoes. You put it in a dish and get a block of feta cheese and some pasta shells, and it literally takes like 20 minutes to make, and it tastes so good.
Oh wow.
So I tried that as well because I seen it on TikTok. So yeah, I just like to try a range of different things in my spare time.
So just so you know, Aisha, for the future, this group have been together for quite a while now. So this is like the second group of cooking we've done online. So we've been doing it for probably about sort of 3 to 4 months, especially before Christmas. What we're doing is we're planning to the end of this project where every participant is going to pick the favourite dish. And then also what we're going to do when lockdowns eased a little bit, we are all going to go out for sort of one big meal to sort of celebrate sort of working together throughout this. So you will definitely be receiving an invitation to come and join us, and it'd be lovely to have you come and meet the group. I think everyone's a bit excited to meet face to face. I think I'm the only one with me dropping off.
Yeah.
Had that luxury.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah, thank you. So what I've done now is I've turned mine off because it was getting slightly stuck to the bottom, and that's what I don't want.
Yep.
So I think mine's ready to eat now. Does everybody else just want to have a look at theirs to see if it's done? It should look like this. So the sauce should slightly cling onto the pasta. I don't know why I keep calling it. Well, the linguine, yeah. So yeah, it should cling on like this. It should look a bit like this. I think it was Situli. Did you manage to sort yours out? Sorry, with the sauce.
It's still a bit too dry, but I added more cream because I had another double cream. It's a bit more now.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you just want to leave yours on slightly longer, I'll say an extra 5 minutes just to make sure the flavors have mixed together. That would be perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
How's everyone else doing?
Sorry, Aisha. I was just saying, if you're happy to do it, obviously I don't want people's hard work to be burnt and stuff like that. So I mean, if you believe that it's done, if you want to check with Aisha that it's done, what we can do is we can stop recording.
We haven't got much time, so make it 9.
Oh, whose is that one? Looks amazing.
Wow, that looks so good.
Well done. Love that. So yeah, if your food's ready, guys, we usually get to this point where we want you to go and eat it. Obviously, we don't want it just to cook until it gets burnt or gets ruined. So, I mean, I'm happy to stay on if you are, Aisha, just to check with the people that are sort of a little bit behind or whatever. But if you have finished, guys, I will stop recording here and just say thank you again. We will be sending, we've got one more week next week, which I will be sending out another link and hopefully get the food to you a little bit earlier for next week. but enjoy your food, guys. And just a big thank you to Aasha for demonstrating and putting us up such a lovely meal on as well. So we'll see you next week, guys. If you we'll leave this open, so if you want to stick around just to make sure everyone gets to the same part of having it finished. But if you've got your food, guys, enjoy it, and we'll see you next week.